And we are back. Thanks for clicking on the link. Welcome to Good Energy. Enjoy the content, and everyone have a blessed day. And we're back, guys. We're going to cover the San Jose Classic. That's right. That's going to take place in Silicon Valley. This is a 500 level event. Marie Sakkari's the top seed in this tournament, with Paula Badosa being number 2. Ons Jabeur is 3, but if there were points at Wimbledon, not only would Ons Jabeur be number 2 in the world, you know, Annette Kontaveit would definitely not, the way she's been playing. But Ons Jabeur would most likely be the top seed here. But the defending champion, Danielle Collins, will not be in attendance here. But we do have Coco Gauff, Sabalenka, Kataskina. She's going to have a tough task coming up here in the first round. And guys, look, there are some great upset alerts. But this video, we're going to focus on day 1. And yes, day 1 only for this video. A couple matchups I like for players to advance. I do like Alison Riss advancing to the second round, and Amanda Anisimova I like advancing to the second round as well. Just like I said that Marie Puskova had a great chance to win the Czech Republic Open, Amanda Anisimova has a great chance to win this tournament. So watch out, ladies and gentlemen. But Katie Boulter and Pliskova. Look, Boulter has had her number lately. She has seriously had her number. And Pliskova, look, the experts, the matchmakers, they're great at what they do. They've been doing a great job of setting up matchups that we want to see, and matchups that, look, these matchmakers are like Dana White. They do not care. But nonetheless, Katie Boulter owns a head-to-head over Pliskova 2-1, with both wins coming this year on grass. I think Pliskova is going to get revenge here. Pliskova hasn't looked good, only splitting 5 of her last 10, but she is the much more experienced hardcourt player. Pliskova over her career, 292 wins on hard, almost twice as many as Katie Boulter. Pliskova money line, I like that. Next up, we have Zhang versus Madison Keys. Look, I don't know if Madison Keys is healthy. Zhang's been really active. And look, Zhang, she's won 6 of her last 10. Madison Keys just hasn't been active. We haven't saw her since she lost to Ostapenko in Eastbourne. But the reality here is Zhang owns the head-to-head 5-2. And this is a pretty hefty price to put on Madison Keys when she hasn't been active. She hasn't played. And now she has to take down Zhang, who's been very active and looking very good. I like this match to go over 20 games. I think this match will definitely go over 20 games. That's my official lock. Look, I don't like to go against Madison Keys. She's one of my favorite players. She spent literally 7 to 8 years ranked inside the top 10. She's a great player, but she's getting older. She's not as active. I like this match to go over 20 games. If I had to lean, I'd take probably Zhang to steal the first set, because it's never good when your favorite athletes have to play themselves into shape. Madison Keys, Venus Williams, they might have some tough tournaments here. But Taylor Townsend versus Storm Sanders. Look, these two ladies have never played each other, and once again, the matchmakers doing a great job of putting matches together with players that never played each other. It's entertaining. You know, get your popcorn, buckle your seatbelts. Look, Taylor Townsend, she's playing pretty good. She's won 8 of her last 10. Storm Sanders, though, I like the win over Dolehide. If you beat Dolehide, you can definitely beat Taylor Townsend, who's a great two-way player. I like Storm Sanders to upset Taylor Townsend here at home. Next up, we're going to focus on Daria Kasatkina versus Elena Rybakina. And these two ladies, look, the head-to-head is 1-1. And with Elena winning the most recent last year at, I think that was Madrid, if I'm not mistaken, that she won that in straight sets. But these two ladies, look, Daria is very athletic. She can rotate from the baseline to the net very well, and she is very good. It's like her style is a cross between highly defensive and highly offensive depending on who she plays. She's very versatile, and I really admire her game. Elena, on the other hand, leads the tour in aces. She is very, very dominant when it comes to her serve. She averages she does not lead the tour in aces anymore. Caroline Garcia passed her from just being active a couple of days ago. But nonetheless, Daria Kasatkina, she averages about 2 aces per match. She wins 60% of her service games, 44% of her return games. When she has her opponents in pressure point situations, she breaks them at 47%. When opponents have her up against the ropes, she saves about 57% of her break points. She's taking on Elena, who averages 7 aces per match, wins 78% of her service games, 30% of her return games. And the reality here is, when opponents try to break her, she saves 42% of those opportunities, and she breaks opponents at a 63% rate. Look, this is a match where you have someone that plays very good on the return end, that's Kasatkina, and then you have Elena, who just doesn't get broken too often. This match smells over, but I will take Kasatkina on the underdog to defeat Elena and send her home. I think it could be a classic case of just a Grand Slam hangover. Enjoyed the last month, probably did a lot of traveling, probably wasn't working as hard in terms of practice as she was previous to winning Wimbledon. Look, can't say that for sure. I'm not in her camp, but the reality here is I think you're going to have a classic case of a slam hangover. I like Daria as the underdog to defeat and send home Elena. That's right, guys. That's going to do it for this video here, round 1 of the San Jose Silicon Valley Classic. Check out my Washington, D.C. Citibank Open preview of round 1 as well. And let me know in the comments who you think is going to win. This is good energy, guys, and we'll see you later.